ShinRobjira.
Today we're going to be talking about the Bandai movie monster series Mechagodzilla 1993 figure. And now I'm going to answer all of your burning questions. Does he scale well with the newer 1991 Godzilla figure? No. Well, how about the older one that might be 1991, 2, or 3? I don't know. No. Is he actually shorter than Super Mechagodzilla? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but I think it's just the positioning of the head and nothing more. Is he shorter than the original Mechagodzilla 1993 figure? I mean, this isn't the first one, but you know what I mean. Yes! Alright, we're done. There's the answer to all your burning questions. It's tag time. We've got a nice and crisp image of Mechagodzilla 1993 right up on the front. Godzilla 2023, Mechagodzilla 1993. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla on the back with the card cutout on the side. Whole bunch of stuff on the inside. Standard top loading process, and there we go. At least they were nice enough to give us two different tags, right? Alrighty, so for the most part, this is the exact same figure that I talked about just a couple of weeks ago, except he doesn't have a backpack or a belly button. No belly button. Belly button. No backpack. Backpack. So yes, that does mean this guy takes a bit of a hit in terms of details, but still, what he has is perfectly fine. But before I move on any further, the paint is mostly the same. They're just, silver? I mean, this guy might be a bit shinier, and it looks like, at least on my copy, I don't even know if the camera's gonna pick this up, but it looks like they didn't fully paint the feet, and he's got more of a solid gray hidden in there. Not really present on the bottom of the feet since they're all silver, but hey, look at all that whimsical detail. Appreciated, Bandai. But yeah, other than that, just no plasma grenade or Garuda. Still going to get all that lovely and fantastic detail on the side of the head. Yes sirree on both sides. And once again on the back of the head, it's not as impressive as the original release, but it's got detail and it looks great. Still glad they did the square and bolt over here though. This guy is going to have the lines in his eyes, much like Super Mechagodzilla did. And he's gonna have some finely represented teeth in his mouth.
I showed you my plasma grenade launcher, please respond.
Waffle iron feet, bulbous kneecaps, thick thighs with thruster-looking things on them. An interesting little tidbit, I thought I saw some black paint over here in the promo photos, but that is very much not present. In fact, it might have just been shadows being cast on the figure, because when you turn him to the side, yeah, it almost looks like it's painted black. But I assure you, it is not. More lovely and whimsical details on the sides of the thighs over here. Almost had a heart attack and thought they at least painted that. Could you imagine, for a second now, if Bandai went about painting all of these, but none of this or on the arms or the side of the body? That'd actually be hilarious, Bandai. Do it. Minimal detailing going on over here, but it is still present. Same could be said for the arms, and you know, friends, neighbors, I'm more than likely going to say the exact same thing for the rest of the figure, save for the back. It's all very well detailed. You got the beautiful under boob vent details. Got the beautiful arm, elbow, bicep, and fingy details. He's got the little eye holes / vents on his neck. I'd say they're mostly the same, except Super Mechagodzilla looks like he's looking more straightforward, while Mechagodzilla over here looks like he's just looking kinda down. Can't really tell that too much from the sides, but you can kinda see it from the front. Looks like they might have actually shortened the neck, but anyway. Got some nice details on the forehead over here, some nice strong brows and an angular mouth. Tin Can has his tin can opener on the top of his head. And now for the back of the figure, which was mostly covered by Garuda on the last release, but here we get some nice waffly looking dorsal fins. Little nubby on the back of the head and neck, leading into some not so mountainous looking ones, but they look cool. I really do like the dorsal fins and thruster combo going on his back. I actually think I prefer this figure over Super Mechagodzilla. And then we're moving into the tail and we get a little bit of the same, actually the exact same with the tail. Spot the differences if you can. I don't think they exist. And once again, for those who might have missed it, here are the bottom of Mechagodzilla's feet, looking really nice. Got the segmented looking tail, moving up through the back, thrusters, elbows and knee pads and necks and all this other stuff. And if you couldn't tell, he's got yellow eyes. Is he a little bit light on the paint? Yeah. Does it still work for somebody like me who's not really much of a fan of the design? Sure. Do I still wish it would have had at least paint on the arms, the legs, and the midriff? Yeah. But for what I got here, I'll say solid star in terms of paint and detail. I really wasn't expecting much with this figure, and I got pretty much what I was expecting, an all-silver Mechagodzilla without the backpack and the plasma grenade launcher. So now, Articulation. Round and round and round we go at the head, all the way around at the arms. Simple and buttery smooth on both sides. Nothing at the legs whatsoever. And all the way around at the tail. A solid star in terms of articulation. It's really just the same figure without the backpack and the belly button. I could have just made a 2-minute long review just saying that. Now let's move on over to size comparisons. A little bit more of the same with a little bit less in comparison to Super Mechagodzilla, and you know what? That's perfectly fine, at least for me. I got everything I was expecting out of this figure, and again, I really wasn't expecting too much. He shares a lot of Super Mechagodzilla's stronger assets, that being details, so if you got Super Mechagodzilla and this doesn't appease you, I don't think you're gonna be missing much. And if you're a Heisei Mechagodzilla fan and don't mind the lack thereof paint, here you go! Here he is. That's it. I don't want you guys to think I'm mellowing out on you, but again, this was the promo shot. We got this exact thing with Super Mechagodzilla, and I assumed that whenever this guy got revealed, he'd look pretty much the same, and here it is. I feel bad for you Heisei Mechagodzilla fans. A little bit of paint here, here, and here really could have done this guy some wonderment, but hey, at the end of the day, especially under the right amount of lighting, he looks fantastic. It's almost as if Bandai purposefully painted this guy really, really shiny, so when you have him under good light, it looks like he's already shaded. Okay, I have a hot take coming up.
Whoa! Godzilla hot take! What are we on Twitter?
And I'm not saying this just to say this, but I kind of like the newer Mechagodzilla as compared to this one. Granted, this guy is perfectly fine. He's got all the shading. He just looks really too much. I know that sounds weird coming from me, and I do still very much like this figure, but I don't know. This guy just looks better to me. I wish he was this guy's size, sure, but I don't know. He's got the better head sculpt, too. This guy kind of looks a little doofy. This guy looks... oh. The sad thing is, had they made the new Mechagodzilla this figure's size, he would have scaled perfectly well with both the 1991 Bandai Godzilla figures. Look at that! Oh my god, what some inches could have done for Mechagodzilla 1993. Look at that. Just lovely. But it is what it is. Thank you all so much for watching. I do so hope you enjoyed. If you did, give me a like or a dislike if I can improve in any way, shape, or form, because I know I can. And why don't you comment down below and let me know your personal thoughts and feelings on Chromecast. And when next we meet, I don't know. Higher Rodan is on his way. He should be hitting the States tomorrow. And then I have one more planned video to do before I begin Nechathon. For anybody who missed that announcement, there it is. Nechathon, going through all the Godzillas one by one. Sort of. But yeah, this is going on too long. See you all next time. Peace.